Leadership isn't just about making decisions or driving results, it's about creating lasting impact through mentorship. Here's a fact that might surprise you. Only 37% of professionals have a mentor, yet those who do are 5 times more likely to get promoted. Shocking, right? The truth is, mentorship can be a game changer, not just for the mentee but for the mentor as well. But here's the catch: mentorship is an art. It's not just about offering advice, it's about enhancing your influence and leaving a legacy. Did you know that companies with strong mentoring cultures see a 72% higher retention rate? That's because effective mentorship goes beyond the basics. It involves strategic vulnerability, emotional intelligence, and personalized development. In this video, we'll dive into 9 techniques that will transform how you lead and mentor. You'll learn how to build a legacy, use empathy as a tool, and even master the subtle art of nonverbal communication. Each chapter is packed with actionable strategies and real-world examples that will help you take your leadership to the next level. Ready to unlock the hidden power of mentorship? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Ripple Effect. Cultivating legacy through mentorship. Mentorship isn't just about passing on skills, it's about creating a legacy that lasts. When you mentor someone, you're planting seeds that can grow for years, even decades. Did you know that 84% of Fortune 500 companies have mentoring programs? That's because they understand the long-term impact of developing future leaders. But here's the thing: the most effective mentors don't just teach, they inspire. They create ripples that extend far beyond the initial relationship. One powerful strategy is to focus on shared values. When you align your mentoring with a larger purpose, your influence becomes much stronger. A study from Harvard Business Review found that people are 60% more likely to stay in a mentoring relationship when they feel connected to the mentor's vision. It's not just about the day-to-day tasks, it's about helping your mentee see the bigger picture and how they fit into it. This is how you build a legacy, not just by what you achieve, but by what you inspire others to achieve. Chapter 2. Empathy Alchemy. Transforming teams with emotional intelligence. Empathy is often underrated in leadership, but it's a game changer. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is what separates good leaders from great ones. In fact, a study by TalentSmart found that EQ accounts for nearly 90% of what sets high performers apart from others with similar technical skills. As a mentor, your ability to understand and respond to the emotional needs of your mentees can transform their experience and your team's performance. Start by listening more than you speak. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. According to the book, The Empathy Effect, by Helen Reese, people feel more valued and understood when they're listened to, which boosts their confidence and motivation. Another key strategy is to practice empathy mapping. This involves putting yourself in your mentee's shoes, literally imagining their day, their challenges, and their emotions. This helps you respond in ways that truly support their growth. Remember, when you lead with empathy, you're not just managing people, you're empowering them. Chapter 3. Visionary Partnerships. Co-creating the future with your mentees. The best leaders don't just dictate, they collaborate. Co-creating a vision with your mentees is one of the most powerful ways to enhance your influence. When mentees are part of the vision-making process, they're more invested in the outcomes. This isn't just theory. Research from the University of Bath found that employees are 55% more engaged when they have a say in the vision and goals of the organization. One strategy to implement this is to host regular vision sessions with your mentees. These are brainstorming meetings where both you and your mentees contribute ideas and goals. Think of it as a partnership rather than a hierarchy. Encourage your mentees to dream big and think about how they want to impact the future. When they see their ideas being valued and implemented, it boosts their confidence and commitment. This approach doesn't just create followers, it creates leaders who are capable of driving change themselves. Chapter 4. Strategic Vulnerability. The power of authentic leadership. In leadership, vulnerability is often seen as a weakness. But in reality, it's one of the most powerful tools a mentor can use. Being open about your challenges, failures, and doubts doesn't diminish your authority, it enhances it. Research from Brené Brown's book, Dare to Lead, shows that leaders who practice vulnerability build stronger connections and trust with their teams. When you're authentic, people are more likely to follow you, not just because of what you know, but because of who you are. One key strategy is to share your own mistakes and what you learned from them. This isn't about dwelling on the negative but about showing that growth often comes from failure. A study by the University of Houston found that teams led by individuals who acknowledge their mistakes are 40% more likely to innovate. Why? Because when you show that it's okay to fail, you create an environment where people feel safe to take risks. Another approach is to ask for feedback from your mentees. This might feel uncomfortable, but it's incredibly valuable. According to a survey by the Center for Creative Leadership, leaders who regularly seek feedback are seen as more effective by their teams. By inviting your mentees to give you input, you not only improve your leadership but also empower them to speak up and share their perspectives. This two-way street of communication builds mutual respect and trust. Chapter 5. Silent Signals. Mastering nonverbal leadership communication. Words are powerful, but nonverbal communication can be even more impactful. Studies show that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal, according to Albert Mehrabian, a pioneer in body language research. This means that how you say something, your body language, facial expressions, and tone, often carries more weight than the words themselves. As a mentor, mastering these silent signals can significantly enhance your influence. Start by being aware of your posture and gestures. Are you open and approachable, or closed off and distant? Simple adjustments, like maintaining eye contact or nodding while listening, can make a huge difference in how your mentees perceive you. A study from Princeton University found that people make snap judgments about your competence and trustworthiness within the first few seconds of meeting you, based largely on your body language. Another effective strategy is to mirror your mentees' nonverbal cues. This isn't about mimicking but subtly aligning your body language with theirs to create rapport. Research from the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior shows that people are more likely to trust and feel connected to those who mirror their gestures and expressions. It's a simple yet powerful way to build a deeper connection with your mentees. Finally, be mindful of your tone of voice. It's not just what you say, but how you say it that matters. Studies have shown that tone can convey up to 38% of the meaning in communication. Practice using a calm, steady tone, especially in stressful situations. This helps to create a sense of stability and confidence, which in turn reassures your mentees. Chapter 6. Mentorship by Design. Crafting personalized development blueprints. Mentorship isn't one size fits all. The most effective mentors tailor their approach to each mentee's unique strengths, goals, and challenges. Think of it like crafting a personalized development blueprint, one that aligns with the individual's aspirations while also pushing them to grow. Research from the American Society for Training and Development shows that people with customized development plans are 25% more likely to achieve their goals. This approach ensures that your guidance is relevant, impactful, and sustainable. Start by conducting a strengths assessment with your mentees. Tools like Gallup's Strengths Finder can help identify their natural talents, giving you a solid foundation to build on. According to Gallup, people who use their strengths every day are 6 times more likely to be engaged in their work. By focusing on what your mentees naturally excel at, you can help them achieve faster and more meaningful progress. Next, create specific, actionable goals with your mentees. Vague objectives lead to vague results. Instead, use the SMART goal framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to set clear milestones. A study published in the Journal of Business Research found that individuals who set SMART goals are 33% more likely to achieve them. This clarity not only keeps your mentees focused but also makes it easier for you to track their progress and provide targeted support. Another strategy is to schedule regular check-ins to review and adjust the development plan. The business author Jim Collins says, "Greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice." By regularly revisiting the blueprint, you ensure it remains relevant as your mentee grows and their circumstances evolve. These check-ins also offer an opportunity to celebrate wins and address any challenges, keeping your mentees motivated and on track. If you're finding this video useful, subscribe and let's get back to the exciting stuff. Chapter 7. The Feedback Formula. Turning critique into constructive influence. Feedback is a cornerstone of effective mentorship, but it's not always easy to deliver. The key is to turn critique into a tool for growth rather than a source of discouragement. Studies show that 92% of employees want feedback, but only 30% feel they receive it in a way that's helpful. As a mentor, mastering the art of constructive feedback can significantly enhance your influence and help your mentees thrive. One effective strategy is to use the sandwich method, where you start with positive feedback, then address areas for improvement, and end on a positive note. This approach, supported by research from the Journal of Applied Psychology, makes the critique easier to accept and motivates the recipient to improve. It's not about softening the blow, but about ensuring that your feedback is both constructive and encouraging. Another approach is to focus on behavior, not personality. Instead of saying, "You're not committed," try, "I noticed you've been late to meetings lately. Can we talk about what's going on?" This shifts the conversation from personal criticism to a discussion about specific actions and how they can be improved. According to Radical Candor by Kim Scott, this type of feedback is more likely to lead to positive change because it feels less like an attack and more like a helpful suggestion. Timing is also crucial. Deliver feedback as close to the event as possible. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that immediate feedback is 40% more effective than feedback given even a week later. This immediacy helps the mentee connect the feedback with their actions, making it more actionable. Remember, feedback isn't just about pointing out what's wrong, it's about guiding your mentee toward better performance. Join our journey by subscribing to the channel and never miss out on our latest uploads.